So Far Cry 5 had a lot of potential in it. When we saw the first trailers of the game, when we saw gameplay from the developers before the game released, it looked so promising. This game maybe looked like it could have taken over Far Cry 3, which is the most popular Far Cry game out there. It is also the best. But this one basically was pretty much a letdown. And in this episode, I'll explain why and about my opinions about it, my views. And you have every right to disagree with me. You don't have to agree with me on everything. Actually, I want you to write down your disagreements or agreements with me in the comment section below, because I would love to hear you guys' opinion on it, and just for me to broaden my knowledge of the game. If you played Far Cry games in the past, you'll probably agree with me on some of these points of why it makes the game disappointing. But if you never played a Far Cry game before in your life, you may not see it as that's big of a deal. So yeah, so to begin with, I'm going to start off with the pros. And of course, the first pro would have to be the graphics. The graphics are absolutely beautiful in this game. The textures are nice, the roads are nice, sky's nice, just the shadows are nice, the lighting's nice, everything's really good. Except for these people's faces. They're pretty shit. Yeah, just look at that. Just look. No. Okay, and also the next pro would be the open world. This open world is huge. I'll show you. It's ginormous. So this open world, it's divided into 3 sections. You got Jacob, you got Faith's region, and you got John's region, which I already completed. These 2 are not yet completed, but I will soon, and I'll beat the game. So that's for another day. But yeah, this is the biggest open worlds that Ubisoft has had for a Far Cry game. And yeah, it's really nice. You got a lot of secrets in there, you got a lot of detail, you got a lot of nature. And just overall, it was really, really well done open world. Okay, for the next one is probably vehicle customization. Okay, so in this section, you got a bunch of different already customized vehicles with different types of paints on them, weapons on them, 50 cals mostly. And they're basically just a beefed up version of the ones that you can buy. I guess a lot more expensive. And these are the cars, nothing really too special. I bought this one, not that big of a deal. I also bought this one. This one's pretty badass actually. And they got these ones down here, which look a lot better. I unlocked these 2. This is my favorite car. And you got ATVs right here. You got 18 Polaris edition ATV. And you got regular ATV, and you got this bailout, so you can unlock by doing a Clutch Dixon race throughout the game. And this one you got trucks and vans. Nothing too crazy. This is the one I guess talked about. It's pretty badass looking if you ask me. They got these ones down here. This one comes with the pre-order. If you haven't pre-ordered it, then you can't get it for free. You have to unlock it. You got these trucks down here. They're a little less expensive than the ones first shown. Now I really want to unlock this one because this one looks badass. Then you got the trucks. Oh, and you got the tractors. This tractor's deadly. If you haven't checked out my bear versus tractor video, go ahead and do that one and check it out. This is my favorite overall vehicle. And we'll spawn it in. This is the Widowmaker. It's pretty American, if you say so myself, and it's got 50 cals on each side. And so that was pretty badass. I did a video on that. If you want to do that, go ahead and check that one out too. Okay, so for the next thing I like about the game is guns for hire. Basically this, your specialist. Here you got Boomer, you got Nick Rye, you got Grace Armstrong, Jess Black, Herc Durbman Jr., I guess I pronounce his name, Cheeseburger, I like Cheeseburger, Peaches, Sharky, he's pretty useless, and sorry, I can't pronounce her name, Adeline, whatever, screw it, don't judge me. And you got the fighters here you can hire throughout the game. It's funny, you got these 2 guys with the same shirts on. You got her, and probably my favorite guns for hire specialists are Boomer, Nick Rye, and Herc, and probably Cheeseburger too. I'm spawning Boomer just for fun. Okay, so that's that, and with the specialists you can order them to attack. specific enemies if you want, or if you don't tell them to do anything, they'll attack regardless. And yeah, here's Boomer. Hey Boomer, what's up, buddy? What's up, man? He's a good dog. Okay, next one. I actually found this more exciting than the actual game, doing the actual story, and that's fishing. I mean, that's kind of embarrassing that I find fishing more fun in a game that has to do with shooting and killing. But yeah, that's just the way it is in my opinion. Fishing is really fun, really realistic. And next is the melee combat. Okay, so right now I'm actually going to sum up to, instead of melee, it's going to be like the entire combat system. This combat system is pretty fun, even though you die way too easily. Oh shit, I'm about to die. Boom, bitch. But yeah, melee is really fun. Blowing up shit's really fun. The gunplay is pretty fun. So yeah, I enjoyed all those aspects about the game. And now to go on to the things that I really dislike. I'm gonna kill this woman right now. Holy shit. Okay, yeah, but anyway. Alright, things I don't like. The story, for one thing. The one thing Far Cry games have had in the past is amazing stories. This one is an awful story. It's basically non-existent, but here's basically what you have to do. Okay? You show up into this county, Hope County, and basically you're everybody's bitch. You ask them a question or you go talk to them and they give you a chore. That's it. There's no motive. There's no incentive to do it. It does not help the overall story at all besides gain resistance points in order to get to the final boss. As you can tell in the bottom right hand corner, I'm almost done with Faith's region because her bar is almost full for resistance points. But that's it. You do people's chores and you gain points so you can kill the bad guy. That's it. You see, I already killed John. But in, let's say, Far Cry 3, you actually had incentive and drive to go through the campaign. The campaign was so much fun. So many heart-pumping moments. So many memorable moments. When it comes to the villains, the gunplay, the graphics is really good. And the story, just... everything was just so amazing. You just were drawn to it. You're just addicted to it. I haven't played that game in a few years. But I'm gonna go ahead and play it after we're done here. Making this video. Okay, so for the next one that I hate is the characters. There is no memorable characters in this game whatsoever. The main character is as boring as drywall, and he doesn't even speak. You just go by deputy, and that's it. You don't talk at all. Now, I loved Far Cry 3 playing as Jason Brody. Holy shit, guys, got bright. Jason Brody was amazing. You really connected with the character and how he transitioned from a guy who had no idea how to use a weapon to mass murdering an entire island. It was just an amazing transformation and journey with him. You just really connected with this character. And this one, you just can't connect with him. It's kind of sad. And the side characters, Guns for Hire one, they're pretty fun. I'll admit that. But the main characters in this game, the people you show up with to Falls End and Hope County, is you got the sheriff, you got the marshal, and you got this one chick who's a damsel in distress, and you end up saving her in John's region. Spoiler alert. And the villains, they are not memorable at all. They are just annoying assholes who think that they're right all the time. You got John, who just talks about confessing. Here. Yeah. John thinks you need to confess your sins in order to be free, and blah blah blah, the religious shit. You got Faith over here, who basically drugs you with bliss, is what it's called. And that's it. And you got this guy John over here, who just talks about his past and thinks he's a badass at everything, but he's like a complete idiot. And the main villain, we got over here? Yeah, Joseph Seed. He is okay, but he is not up to the standard as Voss, as Hoyt, as Pagan Min, and even the villains in Far Cry Primal. The Udam and, shit, I forgot the other one. But Udam, those leaders were so memorable. Voss is by far the greatest villain of all time, in my opinion. He was just an amazing character. You did not want to kill him at all, just because of how great of a character he was, basically. Yeah, he may have been a villain, he may have been insane, but he was a great character. Have you heard the definition of insanity? That's my favorite line of that game. And it helped me remember what insanity meant. And Hoyt, even though he wasn't in the campaign as much as Voss was and not as important, he was still the main villain, even though he didn't seem like it. But he was. Then you got Pagan Min, who may have been even more insane than Voss, but I'll leave that up to you guys. Oh shit. Cling to life. Also, even the Udam leader and the Ezelia leader, that's it for Far Cry Primal. You couldn't understand what those guys were talking half the time. But they were still memorable. I mean, that final boss fight with the Udam leader was amazing. And this game is just like, chase after this guy and kill him in a dogfight. That was John's boss fight. That was it. It wasn't fun at all. And yeah, I haven't killed the other leaders, obviously, but we'll see how that goes. Probably won't be interesting at all. So yeah, the villains and characters are not memorable at all. That pisses me off, because this series had amazing characters in the past, and this one just is like, nah, we're gonna half-ass it, basically. Okay, so the next one is weapons. There is the same weapons that have been in the game for the past 4 games, basically. I'm not gonna count Primal because that didn't have guns in it, but Far Cry 3, Far Cry 4, and Far Cry 5, 3 of them, have had the same weapons throughout. It's kind of sad when they put no effort into creating new weapons. It just makes you think, like, what were they doing? Like, why not change weapons? Why not make them different? Why not do something different? And none of these guns are even that good. They're all mediocre. And even you put attachments on there, they're not even that great. And that guy ran into my car. Okay, here we are at the weapons overall. Right here we got the melee weapons, and these are pretty fun to use because you can throw them, you can whack them, and you can just murder people with them. It's pretty fun. And you got the pistols. None of these are really that good. I mean, look at the stats. I mean, these are just awful. And these have all been in all past Far Cry games. Nothing new whatsoever. And it pisses me off that they did that. Here you got the rifles, the shotguns. There's no difference between these two. It's pathetic. There's really no difference between here either, except for the damage and fire rate. You got the spas, which is basically the same thing as this one. There's no differential. And this one's even worse, and it's more expensive. Actually, it's less expensive. But then you get the ones down here, because they have special paints on them, and they expect you to pay more for special paint that nobody cares about. You only got 4 SMGs. And this one's better than the MP5. And this one's smaller and weak. Should look weaker, but it's not. You got this one, the MP40, which is complete garbage. Even though it was an amazing gun in World War II, it should have a higher rating than that. You got this one I haven't unlocked yet, but it looks pretty cool. The rifles, there's no good rifles. This is probably the best one. It's a MS-16. I'm not sure this is a real gun or not. You got these, they're just bad. There's no good weapons. I have this one equipped right now. Even with attachments on there, it still sucks. You got these down here that, yeah, special skins. Here, pay more money for them. This one I got with the pre-order, by the way. Sniper rifles, these are pretty cool actually. Sniper rifles are good. Have no complaints about them except for, you know, making us pay more because they're special, because they have cool paint. You got these special ones. You got the LMGs, which are really fun to use. Crossbows, which are okay. They're still better in Far Cry 3. A slingshot I have not used yet. And both these rockets completely suck. Do not buy these. Flamethrowers, which are always pretty cool, but look, pay more for special skin or camo, whatever. You got the fishing rods, and they're nothing special, you know, they're typical. You know, they're a little better once you upgrade them. And you got these special ones over here. Pay more, because they have a special camo on there. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. No thanks. Okay, while we're here, let's talk about character customization in a first-person shooter. This is just not necessary. They added so much time into this, and you don't even see your character because it's a first-person shooter. There's no point. I can go shirtless if I wanted to. And no one's gonna know. Except for the villains, but I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see this badass sleeveless shirt. It's just completely useless and a waste of time to add character customization in there instead of getting a specific character in there. Like in Far Cry 3 and 4. Those two are amazing. Yeah, that just pisses me off right here. Next thing is the perks. The perks, they're nothing really special. The only ones I find useful for unlocking is the health upgrade, because your health diminishes like crazy. Even if you have full health and full armor, you will die within 5 seconds of being shot at. And the only other good ones are unlocking additional holsters for more weapons. Everything else is just basically useless. I mean, there are little things that are nice, but they're nothing like groundbreaking. They're just not that good. They just went lazy again with the perk system. Okay, so my next problem is the AI. The AI, yeah, you guys are completely retarded. If you guys haven't checked out my retarded veterinarian video, go ahead and check that one out as well, because that guy is retarded. I'll show a clip of it really quickly. Sorry guys, don't get your gun out. But when there's a conflict and you try to talk to them, they just keep on running away. They're just completely stupid. Hey, look at this. You look completely retarded. You're stupid. Shut up. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna kill all you guys because I feel like it. Okay, yeah. So I hate the AI because they're just completely retarded. And the next thing is hunting. I mean, you wouldn't expect hunting to be that great in the first place, but just hunting in this game seems very tedious and unnecessary. You don't craft anything with the skins. You don't upgrade anything with the skins. All you have to do is hunt and sell them, because finding or getting money in this game is like really hard to come by. And when you shoot the animals, they run away, typical, but they just keep on running. You can't catch up unless you drug yourself. Actually, I'll drug myself right now. Ah, shit, what's the button? There we go. Okay, you know what? I'll do speed. No, speed. Let's go. Yeah, so speed makes you run faster, yada yada yada. Okay, so the next thing ties in with the story. Like I said, the entire story is you being someone's bitch to do their chores. When I first started playing this game, I thought I was just doing a bunch of side missions. Like, okay, I'll take my time on the story so I don't finish it right away, because I like doing that. But then I realized the things I was doing was actually a part of the story when they just felt like side missions. Side missions should not feel like the actual story. There should be a difference between side missions and the main story, and they did not get that right. They just completely half-assed it. It's so lazy, so stupid. It just aggravates me so bad. So yeah, it's basically that. All I have to say about this. Just a big disappointment. And also you can customize planes and helicopters and boats. Boats I find completely useless. Yeah, I'm gonna complete this game. I'm gonna get all the trophies, but yeah, I'm just not enjoying it because it does not stand up to the quality of Far Cry games as the past ones have. Far Cry 3 was amazing. Far Cry 4 was good. Far Cry Primal was also good. I really like that one because it's a different change of pace. This one is just so bad. I don't understand what went through their minds in the development process to make it so lazy. I just don't get it. And as I said, if you disagree with me on any of these points, please do let me know. And if you agree with them, also let me know. Let me know that I'm actually, thinking through this and like being intelligent about it. And so for my rating for this game, if you've played Far Cry games before, I give this a 6 out of 10. As I said, doesn't stand up to the quality of games that the previous Far Cry games has been. They've been amazing, and this one's just half-assed. I think they just focused way too much on the environment and not so much on the actual story. And the story was what makes the game, and that just disappoints me. They really sucked. And that's Melee that I really like. You get this guy over here. There, I'm gonna throw something at him. There we go. Okay, I do like that as well. And I do think that if you haven't played a Far Cry game before in your life, that you will enjoy this one because you're not used to the actual how Ubisoft used to make the games. They were so good, and this was just so bad. So I don't think you'll be as disappointed as I am if you haven't played a Far Cry game before. So I do not recommend paying full price for this. I made this mistake with countless games throughout the past few years. Battlefield 1, this game, Wolfenstein 2, Call of Duty World War 2, even though World War 2 has gotten better. I'm actually enjoying it now. Yeah, they're just so bad and they just disappoint me. So I do not recommend this one. Wait until it goes on sale for you to buy it. This is definitely not worth your hard-earned money to waste your time on a half-assed game. Oh, I made that Ubisoft lazily created. If you want me to do more reviews on certain games, just let me know. And I really hope you guys enjoyed this and understand where I'm coming from. And yeah, please do leave your feedback below and do leave a like, please, and subscribe if you haven't yet. I really appreciate it. And thank you guys for choosing my video to watch. Okay, I'll see you guys later.